To join us now. It's so lovely to see you both.
Hi.
Welcome, welcome. Just first of all, congratulations, because you have yourselves a new home, you have yourselves a new time slot, and this is the Graham Norton slot, which is huge.
It's pretty unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. So we did the first series on BBC Two on a Monday, and they moved us to, after one series, they moved us to BBC One on a Friday.
They don't do that for no reason.
Well,
do they?
I still believe someone pulled out. I think there was a last-minute pull-out. Someone got ill and they went, we need to fill this slot. But yeah, it was weird because the first series, when I used to bump into people out and about in the public, they would always say, I love your show on a Saturday, or I love your show on a Friday. And I think it had that weekendy feel.
It's got a bit of a vibe because, you know, we definitely have a couple of glasses of wine.
Yeah.
My best have it. And it's got that kind of energy of a weekend show.
Going out.
Yeah, so it fits the Friday night, I think.
What's
Definitely.
great and what works so well, I just watched it happen in here a moment ago. You still make each other laugh. We were talking about the robot, and Rosie said, "Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't even like the iPad at McDonald's." And you burst out laughing.
This is ridiculous.
Well, you call me a Luddite.
She's a Luddite.
all the
She
time. I
hates
don't like technology.
any kind of technology. I bought her a really fancy toothbrush for Christmas once, right? And she went, OK, and she was a little bit, a bit trepidation. And she turned it on and it went select language, and she went, I don't want it, you can have it. She gave it. She gave it straight away.
Your toothbrush doesn't need to know what language you speak. You don't, unless
It's for the
one of them.
screen, man. It was just
Oh, I
sweet
didn't
and
like
cute,
it.
sensitive and stuff.
On, off.
That's all you need.
Done.
That's all you need.
ridiculous.
This is just slightly changed a bit, because before you would very much focus on couples, and now this is people with a relationship of any sort. So you've got Jack Whitehall and his dad coming up, which is going
Yes,
to
we
be...
recorded
We
with
did it
Jack
last
and his
night.
dad last night.
Have you done it? Oh, you did that last night?
last night.
Oh, and how were they?
Brilliant.
Wonderful.
Really, really good. I think we got to see a lovely side of their relationship, because obviously on the TV programmes, they bicker a lot, but it was so nice because Jack's having a baby as well, so we chatted about that. And they've got such a lovely...
some
and
lovely
his mum was
tender
there as
moments.
well.
Yeah.
And it was just really nice.
Yeah.
It was, and obviously we had a laugh as well because they're hilarious together.
Last night was one of them ones where I have moments on telly. I used to have it on sort of panel shows, sitting next to people like Sean Locke, rest in peace. And you sit and you laugh so much you forget it's a job.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting watching his dad and watching you and Jack talking, and I'm laughing my head off and thinking, I'm so lucky that this is my job. I get to just laugh at these wonderful people.
That's the way to do it.
And then someone comes to me and goes, say something, Chris. And I go, oh my God, yeah. I've got to work as
Watching it on
well.
the telly.
But also, you're not limited in what you say and how you say it. We struggled to put the little clip at the beginning together there because, you know, it is... fulsome.
Yeah. What a lovely way to say filthy, Philip. Well, thank you very much. What a delicate way to say that. It's silly, it is a bit rude, it's on at 10:40, what do you expect? But our fans and our viewers and our listeners to the podcast they're the third host. We always say they're the third host of the podcast and they're the third host of the TV show. And they bring the filth to us. We're the victims of their filth. Right? Like the clip, the Lou Sanders clip.
Very willing
Well, you mentioned the Lou Sanders clip.
Yeah.
And we've really struggled as to whether or not we could show this, and we think we can because it's medical, really. I mean, it's veterinarial.
Anyone watching, before you put it on, anyone watching who has like a fear of gagging and stuff like that, you need to look away.
It does make you feel a bit gippy.
Yeah, gippy. Gippy's the word.
Gippy is the word.
So this is it here. So basically, she's reading in the audio's. Yeah. So she couldn't... One, I can't tell you what she was reading, but she's reading it out, and it's a true story from the public, and she's trying to read it out. We had no idea she would do that, which, I'll be honest with you, I don't think she rehearsed it.
No, I don't think she's ready.
It's the first time she read it. You don't have a reaction like that and rehearse it.
So shame on her. It's her own fault because she should have pre-prepped that.
Well, what we can say, because nothing worse than feeling a little bit left out. What we can say is that she got the lady who said, you know, sort of don't tell me, please don't say who I am. Yeah, keep me anonymous. Had got something on her blouse, but a little bit of. What's that? Oh, and it was from a gland on the dog.
Yes.
Yeah, and she thought it was mayonnaise from a sandwich.
And
she just went bump.
We are so disgusting, all of us, because that's had 4.7 million views on Facebook and 3.2 on TikTok. We are obsessed by filth and...
Yeah. It was a viral moment. It was huge.
We've learned that. We've learned that people listen and they want to hear it.
Yeah.
And we love it though. We are, but that's
We're not
our
gratuitous
sort of
with it, you know.
humour.
It's very much. It was very childish the way we were laughing at her. And bless Lou, she came up with us at a party recently, and she went, "I can't believe." She says that's the thing she gets asked most about.
More than anything.
And I was like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that that's the thing."
But listen, it's not all like that because there's also a lot of glamour as well.
Yes.
And on Sunday night we saw you at the BAFTAs all dressed up, and that must have been a great night, surreal in parts, I imagine.
We can behave when we want to.
Yeah.
We're presented a BAFTA. It was a real out-of-body experience. I put it on my Instagram. I was sort of standing slightly behind Rosie on stage, and she's opening the envelope, this gold envelope, saying, "And the BAFTA goes
I
to."
know.
And I'm
It was
like,
a
we
moment,
started a
wasn't it?
podcast in our house. And then it became a book, and then it became a TV show, and now you're presenting. And I'm like looking, and there's like Martin Freeman and all these people who are idolised in the crowd, and I'm like, it was incredible.
It was really special.
Yeah.
It was really, and it's nice that we get to do it together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Totally.
No, it's nice. We sometimes have little moments when we put the kids to bed, and when we're at home, we very rarely it's work. We're very much parents at home. But then the kids go to bed, and we have a little drink, and we're kind of like, we've done all right.
All right, innit?
Yeah.
Nice.
We've got to share some cool moments
Absolutely.
that couples don't get to share.
Yeah,
It's nice.
so true.
Of course, and as you say, 2019, you sort of launched the podcast. If someone had said, what do you reckon your 5-year plan is going to be, you'd never, ever have spotted that all of this was...
Or if we would have said of all of this, they'd have locked you up.
Yeah.
They'd have locked you up. They'd said, you're an egomaniac. What do you mean, a TV show from a podcast?
So obviously the book was massive. I think maybe a little bit reticent to write another one because book writing's not your thing. You'd rather be on stage.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
we did it and we enjoyed it, but we're very much sort of, I think we're performers rather than writers.
We're not academics. We're not academics. I did the first paragraph of my dissertation at uni, and then I started doing stand-up, and I just went, bye, and I just dropped it. I've still got it on my laptop, the first paragraph of a dissertation.
And listen, long may that last, because live performing, people love it. And you are Guinness World Record holding for the live performance of the podcast.
Yeah, we did the biggest live podcast.
A podcast fills out the O2. I mean, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well done.
World record.
Yeah, I need to get a frame. I need to get a frame for it. We've got the thing. I need to get it framed.
Yeah.
It's on the floor in the office.
You have to do that. You have to do that.
I'm busy. There's a lot going on.
Okay,
Any local framers in South Shields, give us a shout. And happy birthday to my dad as well, by the way. Bill Ramsey. It's his 70th today.
Do you know he shares the same birthday as Miriam Margolyes?
Well, there we
There you
go.
go.
Another legend.
There you go. Two legends together.
And he'll, I'm sure, be waiting to see what comes up in Who Do You Think You Are? When is that due?
I did an episode of Who Do You Think You Are? We filmed it last year and it's coming out in June. I've had so many emails if I can't give anything away.
Of course.
No, fair enough.
I've always felt very lucky to exist, and I did a stand-up show about being lucky to exist, and my family tree proves that flukiness runs in the family. And that's all I can say.
Oh,
But
that's a bit
it was
mad, isn't it?
wonderful, wonderful experience. It was great. And we weren't related. I thought we were going to be related. I was so glad.
Well, that's always a relief.
Honestly. We don't, like, our parents live right next to each other, so we thought, oh, God. But we're all right. Not related.
When you can talk about that, come back and we can talk about it a bit
Wonderful.
more. 'Cause we'd
I'd love
love
to.
Yeah.
Well done.
Chris and Rosie Ramsey's show is tomorrow at 10:40 on BBC One and iPlayer.
Thank you.
Thank
Right.
you.